Okay guys, here we are with the new 50cc ESM P-40 Warhawk. I'm getting ready to start doing setting this up for a cockpit kit. This plane's kind of different than others, that the fuselage is all one piece, belly pan built in, the wings fit on the wing tube, and they've set up the cockpit area as a removable area. You have easy access down in there to the servo tray. It looks like I'll be able to put a cockpit kit in with, and where it will be removable with the canopy and everything's attached to this piece here, and I'll try to make the cockpit kit attached to this so it all will be easily removed and will clear everything inside, so you won't have any interruption with your servos and anything like that. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this thing ready and see where I need to mark everything off and cut it open so we can get started on the cockpit, and I'll be back shortly. Okay, here we are at the cockpit area. I'm going to pull it off, and what you see is this wide open area, and it comes over the edge and goes back at an angle. And all this is held on by two dowels, and then it has two screws that come down here and anchor it in place. Anyway, we don't want to cut this all the way back to lose this strength here. What we're going to do is I come up with a way that we're going to strengthen the back up and still be able to open this up to get our cockpit in. I'll try to make sure I've traced this to try to make sure I get a template. Anyway, they've kind of reinforced this with the resin in here. It's got some rounded edges around the edge here, and I've made a piece, and on the piece itself you have to round the edges back so it'll fit into this area here. I will not. This won't be supplied in the cockpit kit, but you just need to take a piece of 1/8 inch aircraft ply and cut it out. And like I said, I'll try to make sure I include a template for it. But anyway, what we're going to do is take and insert that piece. You just have to bevel the edges until it fits nice and snug up against the back. And what I'll do is I'll glue that in place. Before you glue anything, you need to rough up this area with some 100. Rough up this area in here with some 100 grit paper. So I'm gonna come back in here and I'm gonna glue this in place. You probably use a good epoxy, or CA may do it. But anyway, once we get this glued in place, I will then cut this area out and open it up so we can install our cockpit. I just wanted to show you that real quick because we're just going to end up making this whole piece here a little bit more solid so we don't lose any strength. Alright, I'll get that piece done and I'll be back. Okay, what I'm going to start with, I got it all marked off here with the blue 3M tape, a 1/4 inch all the way around. And once I get this cut out, I'm probably going to go ahead and take this down to an 1/8 inch. But I want to go ahead and cut it a 1/4 inch first. So I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to take the cockpit area, or the dash here, up to and leave probably about a 1/64 inch or 1/16 inch of the front piece here. Anyway, I'm going to get that cut out. I just wanted to show you how I marked it off with some 1/4 inch tape. And once I get that cut out, I'll be back. Okay, here I am. I'm back, and I've got the I started working on the cockpit, getting it installed, and doing the foldable cockpit like I normally do, and it's really tight and cramped. And I got to looking at an actual P-40, and the dash actually came inside where the front part of the canopy departed. So like this part of the canopy was sliding from here back. So what I'm doing is I'm going to extend this forward a little bit because this is where the dash that they had in there, and we're going to move it back. What I've done is from this edge I moved back 1 inch, and I put a piece of tape there that you can see. And also you can see there's a lip here that the canopy was glued to, or they screw it to it, but it'd be better to glue it. Anyway, what I'm doing is I'm coming in here and I took 1/4 inch and I left the lip there where the canopy can be glued to that. So I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna continue I'm gonna cut this on forward and remove this 1 inch piece. We're gonna do that so we can get the dash a little bit further forward, and that will allow us to get so the cockpit won't be so cramped trying to get everything in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and make those changes, get that moved. I wanted to show you where I had it taped off prior to cutting it out. All right. So when I come back, that'll be removed, and we'll be moving forward with the cockpit.